Time
What's
for a
going on,
cigarette
everybody?
to
Wanna
relieve
know
the
what it's like
stresses
to
of
be in
work.
sports broadcasting? Well, hang out with me
Okay,
on the Craig
maybe
Show
not yet.
as I go
You've been working
one-on-one
hard.
with David
Now
Boris.
is the time for that cigarette.
Who got you into the love of sports?
Shot down again.
Into the love
Now
of
you have your
sports,
cigarette.
that would be my dad.
These days, it's tough to be a smoker in America.
I can remember very distinctly, I think I was 3 or 4 years
not
old
smoke,
at the
it's
time,
clean,
and
smooth,
he was
flavorful
headed to the sporting goods
Use
store
things.
in our town, and he asked me and my brother what we wanted him to bring back for us. And, I didn't know anything about sports at the time. I just knew that my dad loved them, and I loved anything my dad loved. And I can recall watching ball games with him, and so I heard my brother ask for a catcher's mitt, and I didn't know what that was, but I knew what a batter's helmet was, but I called it a batter's mitt. I told Dad to bring me back a batter's mitt, and he did. He brought me back a batter's helmet, and that was the my first exposure to baseball as a little tiny kid.
Okay. What's your favorite sport to report on? As a
They all have different aspects to them that are just so much fun. Football, because it's, and this may sound odd to some people, but it's a little bit slower paced. You have 3 to 7 seconds maybe of really intense action while the play's going on, and then you've got 30 seconds, sometimes a minute, up until the next play, so you've got a lot of filler time. Basketball, on the other hand, is pretty fast-paced. They're moving back and forth up and down the court the entire time. Haven't had the opportunity to do baseball yet, but that's something I really look forward to, something I really want to do. And I think you have even more filler time there than you do with football. So each one is unique in its own right. I don't know if I could pick a favorite, honestly. I love them all.
okay. Okay, and basically, who basically got you into sports broadcasting?
Well, I grew up playing whatever sport was in season, and my family, I was very blessed. We had season tickets to the Cincinnati Reds games from 1976 up to about 2003. So some of my earliest memories revolve around Marty Brennaman and Joe Nuxall. My folks would come to school and pick my brother and I up as soon as school let out, take us to the ball game that evening, and they would have our pajamas in the car so that we could sleep in the car on the way home, because we lived about an hour north of Cincinnati. So I can remember many a night driving home after a Big Red Machine victory and having Marty Brennaman and Joe Nuxall kind of coming through the car speakers, and that was what I fell asleep to many, many times. So those are some of my earliest memories, and I guess that would probably be it.
Okay. And my last question, what is the most unusual play that you've ever seen as a sports broadcaster?
Good question. I would have to say, to this point, probably last season, we were calling Thomas More basketball. The men's basketball team was playing Bethany College, and my partner and I, we watched Thomas More give up an 11-point lead with a minute to go. Bethany came back and forced overtime, and at the end of that first overtime period, both teams started trading three-pointers. One would go up by 3 and the other would come down and match them, and at one point in that sequence, Bethany came down and hit 2 3-point shots that really had no business going in whatsoever. I think one time the guy split 2 defenders and threw it up off balance, and it went in off the glass, and it was just one of the craziest sequences I had ever seen. So that would probably be it up to this point.
Okay. Thank you so much, David, for joining me today. This is Valerie Craig, and good night.
Time for a cigarette to relieve the stresses of work.
What are you doing?
Okay, maybe not yet. You've been working hard. Now is the time for that cigarette.
What are you doing? You can't smoke. smoke in here. Go outside.
Shot down again. Now you have your cigarette. Okay. These days, it's tough to be a smoker in America.
Don't worry, I have it.
But there is a solution. It's not smoke, it's clean, smooth, flavorful water vapor.
Views Vapes. Nicotine time, anytime.
Go ahead and state your name.
What,
Valerie Craig.
oh, okay. Valerie Craig.
Can you spell your first name?
Valerie.
Your last name?
Craig.
Okay. What exactly happened?
The equipment was locked up in one room, and the burglar appeared to know where it went.
State your first name.
Valerie
Last name?
Craig.
Can you spell your first name?
Valerie.
And your last name?
Craig.
What exactly happened?
So the equipment was locked up in all in one room, and the burglar apparently knew where it went.
Okay, so if you can describe me in one word, what would it be?
Outgoing.
Okay, can you elaborate on that?
You said one word.
I know.
One
You
word.
said outgoing. I know you said outgoing. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, you're always talking to everybody. Even new people come on here. You don't get shy and hide away like some of the students do. You're friendly with everybody. Go and talk to even the new students that are just fresh in the program, as if they've been here in your class the whole time.
Okay.
We are recording and action.
Hi, my name is Valerie Craig. I am a current student at the Ohio Center for Broadcasting, September 2015. Yay! My website is basically about being the middle child of 13 kids. I know that's a lot, but that's pretty much what my blog is about. The ups and downs of being the middle child of 13. And, well, if you come to my website, I will help you through everything. I will help you out with anything and everything that you need to know about me and how can you survive out here in this cruel, cruel world. Well, I'll see you later.
Are you tired of never being home when your packages are delivered? Are you worried someone might take them or they might get damaged? The Night Riders Courier Service has the solution.
Night Riders Courier Service delivers your packages when you are home to receive them for just $3.99. Or you can have all the packages you can order delivered for just $39.99 a month. So what are you waiting for? Try Night Riders Courier Service today.
For more information about our services, visit nightridercouriers.com or call us at 1-800-957-2320.
Night Riders Courier Service. We deliver only when you can receive.